Most people focus their attention around baby once they're born, but one of the most important things that you can do as a new mom is attend and care for yourself. I'm Danielle, and my goal here is to help moms have a smoother journey by sharing my tips, tricks, and experiences. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the things I did not know about postpartum, but I think that every new mom should know for their postpartum recovery. Number one is about labor and not postpartum. But I did not know that you have to have a catheter placed in you when you get an epidural. Call me dumb or uneducated, but I did not know that. I didn't really think the epidural through. I didn't look into it to learn much about it before I had the baby because I wanted to go natural at first. I ended up getting the epidural, so I wish I would have looked into it. So I recommend educate yourself on that. But yeah, it was like a weird feeling, just feeling the warmth of your pee but not knowing that you're about to pee. Like, it was just very uncomfortable. But I mean, I take that discomfort over the labor pains any day. Second thing on this list, but first thing postpartum, is knowing how to go to the bathroom. It literally takes forever to go to the bathroom because of all of the steps that you have to go through after you have the baby. And your nurse will actually help you with this right after you have the baby and it's time to go. But it takes forever because there are just so many steps to it. So I'm just going to show you. These are some of the mesh hospital underwear that you are given. You're giving this right away once it's time to go to the bathroom. And then they give you this big ol' like, I think this is like for the floor. But basically, I was given this and you put that inside, and inside of there went this pink pad that hospitals will provide you as well. And you stick that right on top of here, the blue pad. Then, after that, you're going to use these little witch hazel pads. So my nurse would put 3 onto my pad, and I just kept it that way for the rest of the time that I was there and for the time that I came home, because these pads are so refreshing and they just help you feel so much better after you have the baby, because you feel nasty and gross down there after having the baby, and these little witch hazel pads really help not only keep you refreshed, but it can help in the pain too. And then on top of there, I would spray Dermaplast. I don't have Dermaplast with me right now. I thought I had it, I can't find it. Yeah, you just spray that all over there. I know some people spray it on directly onto their skin, but I just like to spray it to the pad. It still felt nice and refreshed when I'd pull up the underwear. And honestly, I love these hospital underwear. I used them for the 3 days that I was at the hospital. Just throw them away after each time that I would go to the bathroom. Once I came home, I just used regular underwear like granny panties. But honestly, these mesh underwear are amazing, and a lot of people don't like them, but they were great to me. I hear lots of moms talking about the pain and discomfort after having a baby naturally. And yes, there is pain and discomfort, but to me, for some reason, I just didn't feel all the pain as intense as a lot of moms explain. Some moms can barely walk for like a while after they give birth. I was able to walk. The only thing, it was like uncomfortable for me to sit. It just felt like a lot of pressure every time that I would sit straight on my butt. But I did not experience so much pain, and I know a lot of moms talk about that. So like pregnancy and like everything else in the woman's body, it's different for everybody, so don't be too afraid thinking that you're going to be experiencing like horrible pain even after you have the baby, because it's not true for everybody. These did help me feel nice and refreshed, and like I said, you feel nasty after having a baby, so it just makes you feel cleaner, these witch hazel pads and the Dermaplast. And it helps with itchiness. I did get itchy, not as much as some people explain that they did, but when I sprayed the Dermaplast, it did relieve the itch a little bit, not to the full extent, but it did help. I forgot to mention how important it is to have different sized pads. So these are the pads that I started off with, but once I came home, I wasn't bleeding as much as I was in the hospital, so I was able to downsize in my pads. And then, so you're gonna have like every size pad. You're gonna start with this big old thing. I don't know what your hospital may give you, but this is what I got. To place on top of, to place under this. And then I moved to like some always pads, and then eventually I ended up on some liners. So yeah, also everybody bleeds for different amounts of time. I think they usually say expect to bleed for up to 6 weeks. I bled for 5 weeks. I've heard some moms bled for only 2 weeks, and then some moms have bled for 8 weeks, 2 months. So like I said, just like everything else in the woman's body, it's going to be different for everybody. Nobody's going to have the same story, the same experience. So don't expect that your story is going to be just the same as somebody else's. Don't worry yourself out. Just try to be as relaxed and as stress-free as you can for your postpartum recovery, because that is so important. This squirt bottle postpartum is going to be your best friend. There are better ones from Freedom Mom, but you're going to get this from the hospital, and if you don't know this already, because I feel like nobody tells you this when you are pregnant, you're not going to be able to wipe down there for a while. So what you're going to do is you're going to use this thing to spray you down there and clean you, get all the blood and all that nastiness off of you. And then what you'll do is you'll be able to grab toilet paper and dab gently, but it's not going to feel comfortable to wipe, and you shouldn't be wiping down there. So yeah, this is going to be your best friend. I did not know about this when I was pregnant because, again, nobody talks about these things. A tip that's just going to make your life easier is to have all of these essentials in like a little caddy or a little basket in your bathroom, just like stocked up nice and neat. And if you have multiple bathrooms, make sure that you have one in each. It's just going to make your life so much easier if you have all of these postpartum recovery essentials ready to go when you need them in the bathroom. Another thing postpartum that has to do with the bathroom is you should get stool softeners if you are not prescribed them before you leave the hospital. Make sure to just stop by on the way home from the hospital and pick up some stool softeners, or I think it's a better idea to just pick them up before you have the baby. Keep that maybe in your hospital bag or just at home, because it's gonna hurt to go number 2 after you have a baby. Like, period, point blank. It's just not gonna feel the same as it did before you had the baby. So it is important that you get stool softeners to help in relieving that pain that you're gonna feel when you go to the bathroom. And then another thing is you are gonna have contractions after you have the baby. While you breastfeed, you're gonna be having these cramps in your belly, and it's not gonna be comfortable, but it's not gonna be as intense as your contractions during labor were, but still you're gonna have some cramps after having the baby while you're breastfeeding. And that's because your uterus is contracting still. It's shrinking back to its normal size. And yeah, you're gonna experience discomfort breastfeeding, not only because of your nipples, but because of the contractions. And on the topic of breastfeeding, I really recommend that you educate yourself on breastfeeding. I didn't do this. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna breastfeed, but I never watched videos on how to actually get a good latch and how to adjust yourself and how to adjust baby to set up for a good latch. So it took a lot of praying and a lot of practice to try to learn that. And unfortunately, I'm not breastfeeding Mia anymore, and one of the reasons is because of the latch. And that just sucks that I feel like I could have done more while I was pregnant to learn after I had the baby, but it didn't work out that way. And I know doctors are going to be asking you throughout your pregnancy, at your prenatal appointments and all that, if you're going to breastfeed. But I feel like they don't really try to educate you on it and teach you about it, at least in my experience. So please watch videos about learning how to breastfeed, learning how to get a good latch for baby. I think that will really help postpartum. Next is hormones, and it sucks because I feel like as women, we never get a break from our freaking hormones. And even after that you have the baby, you're not gonna get a break. So keep in mind, you're gonna cry a lot, you're gonna get mad, and then you're gonna get happy, and then you're gonna be sad, and you might feel like you're not a good mom for certain reasons after having the baby, for things out of your control. So don't feel that way, and just keep in mind your hormones are literally like all over the place, up and down. I remember crying one second and then like laughing the next. And I remember just feeling so stressed about certain things that were out of my control. So yeah, your hormones are all over the place, and it's gonna last a while. I think for me it lasted at least a month where I was just like up and down, like crying and not crying. I don't think it was postpartum depression, but be aware of that as well. Educate yourself on that, the warning signs, just so that you know if this is happening to you. It's super important, and it's very normal. You are not a bad mom if this happens to you. Hormones, postpartum depression, and baby blues. Look into all of those 3 things, because once you have the baby, you probably won't be so mindful of it, but if you've already looked into it, some things are going to click. Oh yeah, I remember I read this or I saw that. So yeah, hormones are going to be all over the place. For me, I feel like my hormones were even worse postpartum than from my pregnancy, and if you experienced crazy hormones during your pregnancy, it's probably going to happen postpartum as well. Another important subject to know postpartum is complications can occur even after you have the baby, which I had no idea about. So I actually got postpartum preeclampsia and I had no idea that existed. So I was super hit off guard. I had to stay an extra day in the hospital, which was super upsetting. But if I knew about this before, it wouldn't have been such a surprise and so alarming to me. Read up upon or watch videos upon complications that can occur postpartum, not to scare you or anything, but just so that you're aware. I'm not trying to make you freak out that things can happen even after having the baby, but this is real. So it may be helpful to you knowing what can happen and not being so alarmed if it does happen. I also think it's very important to have an oversupply of wipes and diapers in different sizes, because you never know how quickly a baby is going to grow out of their diapers, and it's always important to have them ready before they need it and then you have to run to the store. After I had Mia, I didn't go to the store for probably like a whole month or more. And that was my plan, that was my goal. I didn't want to take her out to the crazy stores, especially because of COVID, and I didn't want anybody to have to watch her. I think it's nice to have a supply of baby essentials for peace of mind as he or she grows. So this concludes today's video. I hope this is helpful for you in your postpartum recovery journey, and never be afraid to advocate for yourself and follow your motherly instincts. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos like this, and share it with a pregnant friend so that they don't have too many postpartum surprises. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.